Hey, Daryl, how's it going? I hope everything's going good.
Shoot, I'm already fighting with the dogs.
You're fighting with the dogs? Why?
They want my food.
Well, that's because you eat good food.
I'm eating cereal this morning. I laid in bed and didn't want to get out of bed this morning.
Hey, Brenda, good morning. Frank is
Morning,
here as
Brenda.
well. TJ.
TJ hasn't been coming on. I think his wife gave him a black eye. Oh, there he is. Speaking of which,
Happening this morning.
Hey, TJ. Eh, 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 eh.
That's funny.
It's Thursday.
And I'm off tomorrow.
Oh,
It's a beautiful thing.
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I thought I was
Daryl's
actually.
here. Daryl's here. Brenda's here. Um, and
We got
TJ,
Jody.
of course, is here.
We got Jody in the house.
Jody's in the house, signed under Frank Rizzo.
Yeah. His alias.
Yeah, one of his.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought I was actually supposed to work tomorrow because last time I looked at my schedule, it said I was working tomorrow, but I guess he had changed it and gave me that day off. So
Well, good for you.
yeah.
Although not good for you because that's one day less pay.
Yeah, one day less pay, yeah.
Because you work hourly, right?
Yeah. Okay, Laura. Okay.
Lord,
Stop being so mean to me, Laura. I didn't do nothing to you.
Hey,
No.
Laura says hi to you and I, Joe.
Uh,
okay.
she
You
can't.
know,
She can't
okay.
say shut up to. She can't. She can't say shut up to Joe anymore. So she
Hi,
says shut up.
Laura.
What you want?
You know you love me anyways, Laura.
Be right back. Mia's bugging the hell out.
Don't encourage her.
Yeah. So you said your dogs were fighting earlier?
No, they're fighting with me. He's starting to bark again.
Oh. Why was they fighting with you?
He's trying to get more food. No, you got food in your dish. Go. Got food in your dish. Go.
Warren.
Here we go. Better go.
Stop being such a hog.
No, they're being a pest. I only have cereal this
That's
morning.
right, Laura. That's right.
No, go away. That's it.
You should get like a what is it? Like one of like an invisible fence around you or something that so the dogs can't like get in it. I don't know.
I'm gonna tase him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there you go. That's even better. That's even better. Just put one of those like little shot collars on it. Michael, what's up?
What? I got y'all now. You're gonna go?
Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me. That's cool. It's a flashlight and a taser at the same time.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. Yeah, that thing's
Pretty
bright as
bright, too.
hell. Shit. Good lord.
You gotta remember that after you press that taser, don't touch the front for a couple seconds.
Yeah. I bet that
I
shit
did that
gets
one
pretty
time.
hot.
But what it does is it still holds a charge.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And I hit it one time to test it, and then I went to put it in the case. I grabbed it from the front. And
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
You kind of forgot there, but whoa. I forgot it was still kind of hot.
And my hand went.
Yeah.
I felt the vibe.
You felt the vibes. You eating some ice cream this morning?
Cereal.
Oh, okay. Was it like is it oatmeal or just regular cereal? Oh, okay. You just eating it.
Shredded wheat.
Okay. There you go. What's up, Atlantic?
Warren.
Yeah.
Cool Cat. Daryl. His brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl.
I'm not really sure what kind of octane. I guess the one that's been floating through my house, I guess. The same kind that's been floating through, I guess. The same one that's been leaking from I don't know where, but it's pretty good, man. Pretty good stuff.
Got some of that radon in your house.
Yeah. No, Michael, he went to go let his dog out because Mia was bothering him, so he was gonna go see what she wanted. No, Laura, I have not been in the gym, but eventually I will go at some point. But like, I just kind of felt like, I mean, I know it takes work and it doesn't happen overnight or whatever, but I just kind of felt like every time I went to the gym, I would never see results. I'm like, man, what's the purpose of doing this if you don't see results or whatever? I mean, to me, it kind of felt crazy, but one day I'll get back into the gym. Yeah. I mean, well, I'm off tomorrow. Like I work today. I don't go until 1, so.
What did Laura ask you?
She asked me if I've been to the gym.
Oh, I thought she said it. You said it because I was in the other room. That have you been to jail yet? And
Oh.
No. And you said no, but I'm going to go soon. I'm thinking to myself, TJ turned over a new leaf. Give me that. Can I have that?
That's funny. I'm gonna go soon. That's pretty hilarious. Oh shit. Dusty, what's up? Atlantic said I just got out of jail yesterday.
What's up, Lance? Yeah. No. See what Lance wrote in the chat?
Yeah, he says the new number 1 Avata 2. Oh. So you've been getting better at flying the Avata 2?
Who?
You?
I've always been the best.
Oh. Number 1 Avata 2 flyer.
Joe's been taking lessons. Joe's been taking lessons from Lance.
Oh, that's what it is. Because I was like, that he said that you took the title from the dude in PNW, and I was like, who is that? And I was like, oh, it must be Lance.
That's Lance, Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out last week and he flew that. He said he flew that tugboat. We've never seen the video evidence yet. It's a little
Yeah,
benchy,
I was
a little
hoping,
benchy.
I was hoping that he was gonna or you or him was gonna fly through the front of the tugboat or something, because I was waiting for it when I saw the video, and I said I thought he was gonna fly through the tugboat, and he said he was, but he was kind of nervous.
Yeah, but the video I put out yesterday took my title back.
So I'll have to check that out. So you did fly through the tugboat?
No, I flew through a construction site.
Oh.
I gave Uncle Bill PTSD.
You gave Uncle Bill PTSD.
I kept flying through the excavator.
I'll have to go and watch it. Did he fly through the tugboat, Dusty? I didn't see the video. I'll have to check it out if he did. Dusty's saying Johnny took one of his new quads and flew through the tugboat.
No, he did not.
Oh.
He said, take one of the new ones. Johnny wants to borrow my drone to fly through the tugboat.
Oh, he needs to. Okay, gotcha.
I told Johnny he needs to take the V copter and go through the tugboat with the V copter.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
See, I tell you what, if Johnny goes through the tugboat with the V copter, it'll be epic. It's all gonna
Yeah, I know. I know.
Just see where Atlantic Adventure said he just got out of jail yesterday?
Yeah. And he's like, who I was not. Oh,
What's up,
I guess
Joe?
that's why he hasn't been here for a while. What did you do to go to get in jail in the first place?
I think he's talking about with the wife.
He was playing Monopoly. He went to jail.
Oh, that threw me off.
TJ plays Monopoly and he gets that go to jail card.
Yeah.
He just leaves. That's why he's on the run.
I've been playing Monopoly in such a long time. It's kind of a long, boring game. Well, it's not boring, but it is a long game, though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, that's why I quit doing board games. Takes too much of my time.
Yeah.
So I went last night and dropped off the freshman pictures.
Oh, did you?
The coach told me, he said, yeah, the practice is going to end around 8. He said, just drop them off to me. I'll give them out like that. And I said, well, I'll stop by and just come out and be there. So I became the center of attention last night when the coach was talking to the assistant coach was talking to the freshman, telling them, you don't follow your own direction out here. You got to follow people. You got to learn how to do things as a team like this. And he starts talking like this about it now. And he's really giving them a hard time, saying this is not an individual sport. You have to do something. Everybody's got a position and everybody's got a spot and a role to do in this. You got to make the block for him to make the run. And you got to hand off the ball so that he can run through the block the guy made. He's talking about all of this. And I'm standing there, and he points over at me and he says, like this guy right here. He said he was in the Marine Corps. He was in the Marine Corps for 14 years. That he just couldn't go out and do what he wanted to do. He had to have it back everybody else too. He knows what I'm talking about. Like that. And then the other coach, the head coach, I gave him the box. He said, just give me the box. He said, I'm gonna go stand I'm gonna go in the locker room with them. I'm gonna stand there before they come out and hand them to them as they walk out. Anything left, I'll put in my desk, give out tomorrow. I said, take them. You know.
Yeah.
Because usually I sit by my car by the gate as they're coming out. And the freshmen, like I said, the freshmen will be told, go change and leave. They'll change and they're told to stop by me, they'll walk right by me. Like they lost their train of thought that fast. But I don't have the freshmen to worry about anymore. My other pictures will be in Monday. So I'll get those Monday coming, and then I'll get what you call it, the signs and all that coming in over the weekend. So hopefully by Tuesday next week, I'll be done with pictures. What's up, Joe?
Hey, boys. Sorry, I haven't been
What's
on
up, Joe?
I'm good. How was yours?
We just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Sorry, I haven't been on for a while. Lads, I haven't forgotten about you. Just I've done lives and I've been going around all me, subscribers. Show me love, like I normally do.
Oh, there you go.
There's the top boy there. You always make me laugh, son. Anyways, Paul, you doing well?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just I don't want to talk about the auto, because of what's going on. But I'm sick of the way shit's going around in Great Britain at the minute.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but you all know what it's about, so I'm not going to talk about it. Right? Whoa, Joe, Captain Joe, where are you, sonny? You alright? Where are you?
Captain Joe, I forgot to tell you, on the radio this morning while I was waiting for a ship to come by, they were talking about nosebleeds.
Oh,
And if it continues more than 2 or 3 times, seek a doctor.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
correct. Well, back in my teenage days, I don't know if you know, I used to, like when I was in my 20s, used to go deep sea, well, not deep sea, but I used to go diving. And I tell you about the bends, and you've got to learn how to do decompression stops and everything, you know what I mean, lads?
Yep.
But if you get those bleeds, that could be anything. I've had cauterization in both nostrils. If you know what that is, cauterization means what? It's little blood vessels in your nostrils, and you have to get them operated on.
How does a nosebleed happen? Like, I've never had one. I've known other people to have them. Like, do you get them from like maybe picking your nose too much or something, or like
That could be one way. You can get them from high blood pressure.
Allergies.
That's right.
Yep.
High blood
Allergies,
pressure.
everything.
There you go.
Yeah, the one
maybe
I
like
had the other
sticking,
night.
like sticking things
Well,
up your nose?
Yeah, you don't do that, do you, TJ?
No, I don't put things up my nose. No.
No,
Yeah, the
just
one I
sticks
had the other
things up
night
his
had to be. I'm
starfish.
thinking it was an infection.
Yeah, usually
Get
it's
your starfish
caused by
right
an
away
infection.
from your nose and your nostrils, and always make sure when you go to the loo, everybody, you always wash your hands, because I do. Always wash your hands.
I always carry around like a little bottle of sanitizer because my hands often get dirty, so I don't have an opportunity to wash my hands. So I just put some sanitizer and just do it like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of people do just forget it, when you're working, and like I don't work anymore, but when I used to go to work and open cherry pickers and everything, putting the cameras up, you wouldn't think manufacture nice and clean, out of the bag, out of the box. But you see people pack that and there's germs on there, so you've got to remember that. No, everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like how this COVID shit's still going around. I still see like I'll be at work and see maybe like 2 or 3 people here and there with a mask on and shit. And it's like, what?
I've still got masks in. For COVID, well, you will all know where it come from. And I'm going to see it out on Paul's channel. We know where it come from, and we know how it was created. And that's all I'm going to say. Oh, Captain Joe, man. Look, I love that background. See, that's how long I've been away.
Yeah, I like that background. The USA drone flyer, all of the neon was actually a sign that I had a guy give me a quote on, and that was the proof he sent me
Well,
on making the sign.
What's up, Jason?
All right. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey.
Morning,
Justin.
sir.
Jason.
Yep.
Been a long time
Normal
since
morning commute.
Christ.
Making your morning drive, huh?
Indeed. I've got to teaching some
Indeed.
STEM class today.
Oh,
Indeed.
Yeah, over at iFly. So I like these. They're pretty cool. I mean, who knows what kind of a spark we can ignite for these young minds. I mean, they're small ones today. My STEM groups, they range in age from elementary school through high school, and some college level students actually come in for it as well. Because it's the experience of flying, for number one, is what attracts people to come over.
Mm-hmm.
The STEM piece is educational and informative, and it makes it fun to be like, oh wow, that's how gravity works in regards to flying.
Flying is the easy part. Landing is the hard part.
Sometimes it can be.
It's just the same.
You just got to know what you're doing when you're landing. I normally like depending on where I am, like if I'm like in a grassy area or if there's like sand or whatever, I'll normally like just hand catch or whatever. So the dust or whatever doesn't go into the motors. Oh
yeah. Do you use a landing pad?
Yeah, I have a landing pad too. I use that sometimes.
Yeah. I've got a 5-foot landing pad, the Hoodman weighted one, and
yeah,
it's awesome.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
it's an investment, but it's an investment.
Yeah, it's an investment, all right.
Debris doesn't
like
go in your yeah, at least on sale.
Oh yeah,
Is it the ones that you like fold up, like you fold it like into a taco, and then it just kind of like goes like folds into like a circle kind of deal?
Yeah, I think I made a video on it actually on how to fold it. Because I bought two. I bought the iFlight 5-foot landing pad, which is not weighted, and then I eventually got the 5-foot weighted one, which the one that doesn't have the weight, I discovered that it blows around in the wind pretty easily, but it's still 5 foot when I first got it. And that's why I got it. I didn't mind staking it down, but when you're on concrete, it doesn't stick around so well. But
do you have stakes that you put in the ground to keep it like on the ground so it doesn't blow away?
Yes, it came with stakes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but when they sent it to me in a package that was maybe 18 inches in diameter, right? So when I took it out and then I put it back in, I'm like, how the hell do you fold this? And there were no videos on how to fold this thing. And so I was like, all right, I got to make a video on how to fold this thing because it's not a normal fold for this particular, it's like a 2-step folding process.
You got to twist it and flip it and roll it and all kind of shit.
It's kind of like
but it's easy once you know how to do it. Once you know the steps, it's simple.
It's like the same thing as like folding your sunshade for your car. You just like kind of fold it like you start to fold it like a taco, and then it just folds into like a.
But it's so big, and it needs to fit in the smaller case. You've got to do that on one side, and then do that on the other side, and then sandwich them together. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that when I first got it, and there were no instructions on it, and so. I actually emailed iFlight and said, "Hey, I can't find a single video on how to do this. Can you show me?" And they sent me a video. I guess they made it on their cell phone there at the shop,
Huh.
and then emailed it over. So,
Yeah.
yep. But then I eventually got the weighted one, which is a lot more durable. It's weighted. It doesn't fly around. It doesn't have to go into the tiny little bag,
Almost.
and it's only a one step fold versus the 2-step fold. So it's a good product. They don't. iFlight no longer sells a 5-foot one anymore. Actually,
So where do you guys go out, Jason, when you take the kids out flying? You just go to different spots here and there, or?
oh, I'm talking about indoor skydiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
I thought
STEM
y'all
class
like.
is the indoor skydiving STEM class.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought y'all.
Catch up,
I thought you
GJ.
took the
Catch up.
kids out. You know, had like you had multiple drones. And you just take the kids out and teach them how to fly or whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not there yet. Will I be in the future? Possibly. I don't know that I
Yeah.
want to. I mean, there's a lot of children, or that's a lot of drones and a lot of maintenance that I'd probably have to be doing on the gear
Yeah.
to do something like that. Although they do, I did look into drone STEM programs when I first started, when I got into drones. In fact, that's the reason why I got into drones. I wanted to teach and offer a drone STEM program at iFly Virginia Beach. But number one, I decided to not go forward with it because we don't have the space for it, Number two, the cost and equipment and maintenance of it all, it's high. I do not think that the investment was worth the revenue from a business perspective, and I don't think that it would have attracted a lot more people to come to iFly to fly, you know, once again, revenue perspective wise. Because first and foremost, that's what it's about, right? If we're talking about, hey, we're gonna make some money. Well, how much money are we gonna make after overhead, after maintenance, after insurance, after everything, And if the juice is worth the squeeze, then for sure. But if it's not, then yeah, no, I don't think so.
I'm back. I'll just leave me come off for a bit.
Now there is, I'm sure you guys have seen those U.S. drone soccer.
U.S.
drone soccer?
No, I don't think I've
No, I
seen
haven't
it.
seen
The drone is inside a cage, and it flies around, and you got to fly the drone through a hoop. It kind of looks like if you watch Harry Potter Quidditch, that game they play.
So
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
Oh,
So
no,
when you are controlling, all the kids are controlling the
It's
drones from
physically
outside of a batting
mounted
cage.
inside
fly
the
inside
dome,
of it.
the drone, the ball. It's not like it's
Wow.
flying around in there. It's like it's physically attached to the ball, right?
Right, it's a cage that's around the drone so
Yeah.
that you can fly this drone, bump it against other drones. And
Yeah.
so the idea is that one drone is the ball, and then the other drones on that same team try to block that drone from going in the hoop. So
Wow.
yeah,
Has anybody got any footage of one of them?
just look up U.S. drone soccer. It's a whole
US
league,
drone-
U.S. drone soccer. Yeah.
TJ's already looking. I can see it in his eyes.
But again, I mean,
I love when he makes me laugh.
It's like, is the
All
juice
of
worth
us
the
do
squeeze
good
from my
things.
perspective? Because I was looking at it from a side hustle, if you will, or another offering at our business. It wasn't worth it because I've got other duties and we've got other stuff to do at iFly. But once
Super
again,
Mario.
insurance, liability, overhead, maintenance costs. Yeah. But yeah, U.S. drone soccer was one. There's a button. There's drone kids. I think drone STEM was another one, and some other ones that, I mean, looking at some of the curriculums and what was being offered, I thought to myself as well, I could develop one of these also and not have to not have to buy a turnkey solution, which would be ideal because all the materials already been created and made. But again, from my perspective, the juice was not worth the squeeze.
Yeah. Hey,
If it were my full-time job, then different story, where I could dedicate the thing and then hire people to do something and create a completely separate business from it all.
Yeah.
But I have no desire to do that.
That's pretty cool, though.
Oh, it's great. I think it's a great concept.
oh, sorry. What's going on? Wow. To be honest with you, lads, I've never seen one of them. That's the first time I've seen one of them in offline I drone, that.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
I'll check that out, Dusty. Sounds pretty cool. I'd like to go there and see it. What's up, Mark?
I've never actually seen one
Mark,
of them.
what's up?
That's the first time for me.
Oh yeah, I think it's iFlight that they've got. I guess they are the only drone company that U.S. Drone Soccer uses. You can't use anything else and put a cage around it. It's all patented and copyrighted and this and that. Yeah, but yeah, one big thing that turned me away from this particular company
Mark.
also was that
everybody.
after reading the
Hey,
Mark.
NDA, the non-disclosure agreement, I thought to myself, yeah, I'm not really interested in signing this NDA unless you remove this verbiage and that verbiage. It's like, well,
I'll be
that's how
right
we do it.
back, guys.
And I thought, yeah, nope, no desire to share that information with you. You don't need to know that information.
Yeah.
And we're talking about business financials. At least I was not comfortable doing something like that if I were going to start something with them. And it's once again, if it made sense, then I'd be doing it. At least if it made sense for me, that is.
Paul, possibly, if I can give a shout out to somebody, Jamie, I'm here, son. Thanks for coming on my channel in the chat.
Oh, God. Phone call again.
Two friends here. I've talked to you
Mark's
for
favorite.
years.
Mark's popular this morning.
Mm.
Morning. Morning, Catherine.
Good morning, sweetie. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good day.
Yes, Sheriff.
All
That's
right.
what I should be saying.
Jason's pulling into the parking garage right now.
Just keep
Yes,
it all
sir.
safe, everybody. Keep it all safe.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is when places you frequent, they see you all the time.
Yeah.
They get to know you,
Trouble is, Jason, there's too many wars, too much
that you're a
violence on
standing
the
up
planet now.
person.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, son.
All right, I could sit here for about another 5 more minutes before I head on inside.
Yeah. Do you have a backup cam inside your truck?
You could hear it.
Yeah, I got one of those in my car. Those things are pretty cool though. I like a backup cam.
I knew
Oh,
you
yeah.
would be spot on that, man. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, no, it's a great tool for sure, and it's one of those
Yeah.
things where, at first I was like, man, I don't need one of those, but it makes it so convenient. I could get right up close to the barrier, or the pole or whatever, or make sure I'm clearing stuff because I got the backup cam, I got a front-facing camera as well, which is more
Oh.
from the off-roading side of things. I mean, so I drive a Ford F-150 Raptor,
Right.
right? And the Raptor comes with all the bells and whistles for off-roading, and stock. They say that you can get on the Baja 1000 race and as a stock vehicle and run it. So it's a great vehicle, you know. I love it.
Heck
So
yeah.
what you got, Jason? What you got under the hood?
It's for this one, so it's interesting. My first Raptor was a 2012. It was silver. I got it through overseas military sales back in 2011. And when I got back from deployment, it was pretty much waiting for me because it was, you know, it was custom built because I bought it overseas. So they built it at the factory, they had it delivered, and that had a 6.2 liter engine, gas guzzler,
Mm.
you
Wow.
know, 8 cylinders. Yeah. This one, and I'm not a car guy, I'm not an engine guy, that is, you know, I don't turn wrenches. You know, if you ask me how to change the oil in this vehicle, I say, yeah, let me make an appointment at Beach Ford
Yeah.
and bring it in, you know. But this one's got a 3.5 liter EcoBoost, which basically shuts off at lights if I'm stalled out or stopped
Oh,
for
yeah.
X number of seconds, which is great. You know, I mean, instead of 12 miles per gallon, you know, city, I'm getting 15 miles per gallon city.
Gee
So-
whiz.
You know, yeah.
Get out and push.
So yeah, no kidding, right? Flintstone style. But
Even the
I like it. It's
BMW.
great. It's good towing. It's fast. You know, I could haul stuff. And I mean, this vehicle, I mean, it's what? Let's see, 2018. I bought it in 19 in February. So just over 5 years old, 6 years old, right? It's only got 68,000 miles on it.
Even my BMW gets nearly 30 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, no, it's a
Mark, that's eating the juice.
that's
Lewis, Jason, I tell you what you
Yes.
need to do. Excuse me.
What's that?
You need to befriend. You need to befriend some people that watch in America. One is Andrew Kamara, and the other one is Matt from Diesel Creek.
Yeah,
From Diesel
I
Creek.
Diesel Creek, yeah. I watch him all the time. I've sent him messages. I talk to him all the time, man.
Oh yeah, why do I need to friend him?
You need to be friends with them because them will give you plenty of diesel.
He'll give me a diesel. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I'll be in one day if I could. I'd be over in America and I'd go straight to his hill. And I'll tell you one thing, I'll show you how to use a hydraulic thumb in an excavator.
Go ahead, put the link in the chat. I'll take a look at it.
Oh, well, I
Yeah,
don't
I-
know.
Yeah.
He's-
I'll
with
watch
the-
it later on. And
yeah, I know.
yeah, with mine, I use my mirrors and my camera because I use both of them. Like, but I use mostly like my mirrors more than my camera. Because you never know like what could be happening. So I look in my rear view mirror, I look at my side view mirrors. Like I don't know, it's kind of hard. I guess sometimes it's kind of hard to trust your backup camera because things look closer in the camera than they actually are. Like, oh, whoops. It looked a whole lot closer in the camera. I didn't know I was going to do that.
right.
Oh, well, lads, I'll tell you what.
My Seat Arona was built with, had built-in braking so that when you got close to something when you were doing that, it actually stopped the car.
The sensors, I remember
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, my mom's car, she has a I guess when she gets close to, she has a backup camera in her car. Like when she backed up in her garage, it goes beep 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 beep, and when she gets like really close,
Yeah,
it goes
yeah,
beep,
it's gone faster.
like a really long
And then
beeping.
constant.
Yeah, but
I remember that.
this didn't just do that. It actually applied the brakes so that you didn't hit the wall.
Yeah.
At first, they didn't, Mark. At first, they didn't. It was a constant tone, and you could still crash them. But they changed that, so it did apply the brakes. It was after.
Yeah, I had a 2020 Seat Arona.
Yeah, see, that's great and all, you know, but if you wanted to hit a person, you don't have that ability to do so, you know. like in Fortnite.
You
know what I
you
mean?
can turn it off.
If you want to hit somebody, you can.
You, you can go in.
Having that feature is great from a safety
It's
perspective, but
bloody
if you
stupid,
needed
isn't
to hit somebody, you're not going to be able to, right?
You can go into the.
You should still be the one that's in control of your car.
You, you can go into the. You can go into the driver's settings menu and turn it off.
I must
know, I mean,
apologize to all
if
of you.
you're- I mean, can your computer distinguish between a person and a zombie? You know, it probably can't. So
No.
if you need to run through some zombies, guess what? You know, thanks a lot, technology,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
Dude, that'd be
I mean,
crazy
Now,
if that actually.
if you had the ability to turn it off, then
You
even
can.
better.
you can turn it off.
There you go. Gents,
You
on
can-
that note, I'm gonna head on upstairs because I've got to get prep for the STEM class. They arrive at
Yes.
10.
Yeah, you
Have
Have
can.
a great day, everyone.
You can turn it
Don't-
off.
don't work-
Always love
don't
to
work
talk to
too
you
hard out
guys.
there.
Take care and stay safe, everybody. Jason, stay safe, son.
What was that last
Take
part?
care, Jason. We'll see you. Don't work too hard out there.
Love it. I love working hard. Love it. Love it. That's
There
what I
you
do.
go. There you
All
go.
right, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you later on.
All right,
Later.
later.
Take care, man. Where's Walpole gone?
Probably chucking peanuts to the squirrels.
Yeah.
He's got some good
I
green
thought
stuff
he
on
was-
there.
I
I'll
thought
give
he-
him a like. I'll give all these. I'll give you likes
Jason.
and all too.
Hey, Jason,
Yes.
welcome back.
Hmm.
He's back already?
He was still trying to
Shoot,
figure out how to
we-
leave.
Yeah, that- good, because I wanted to talk about him.
Yeah.
Hey, Alec, you know these Evitas? Well, I like DJI Evita. Is it Evita?
No, I think it's Avata, actually. I think it's Avata.
They do the
Avata.
curves and everything. Right? And I've been checking them online. Them expensive for me to afford one. I'm still on the Mini 2, everybody. But I still love me footage. I love going flying because it takes me to another world. There you go. It's a Mario.
It's
Little
a Mario.
It's a Luigi.
More Luigi.
No, seriously, guys, I love all your footage. I won't give you a
Taller
like.
than Mario.
Sorry, I don't comment because I don't comment on many people's channels, but I always give you a like.
Yeah.
I think, you know, when people give people's likes, I think what they should do, I think YouTube needs to do, and all of these streaming platforms need to do, is, you know, when somebody gives you a like, at least you can see the name of the person that's giving you that like. It would help a lot with you. Because people give me likes and I don't know who the hell they are.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up, Don?
Donald!
No,
I wasn't
Hello.
even gonna pop on today. I was like doing other stuff and I didn't even turn on. I just now turned on the stream and saw Joe was on. Joe, it's been a while since you've been on.
And that's why I'm just saying that. It's been ages because I've been going around other people's channels and I'm trying to, you know what I mean, keep up with things.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How's you?
Doing good.
Good, lad. That's what I like to hear.
I just popped this on and heard you laugh and I was like, that's Joe.
And you knew my fucking laugh straight away, lad.
Yeah, I mean, he even laughs with a Geordie accent.
Why, aye. Then people
They
love
say
it.
they say Geordie is the most friendly accent in the UK. I think it's because no one understands what the hell you're
Understands what
saying.
they're saying. Yeah.
Exactly, nobody understands.
And then you
what
laugh.
I'm
No one
saying.
understands what the hell you say. Then you laugh after everything you say. So
Yeah.
But once you
swearing
get
like-
used to it, then once you get used to it, guys. And
It's the only accent you can swear at people
used
without
to
them
it.
knowing.
shoot, I swear to somebody I want them to know.
I don't know, Joe. You leave me behind quite often, but I think I keep up with you a little bit better than some of the other Americans.
Yes, you do. I've seen that. And Jamie,
But you
is
still
another
leave
person.
me behind quite a bit.
What, sorry?
You still leave me behind quite a bit.
Do I? Oh, am I in life? Well, I'll make a note of that. I'm writing
Just-
it down now.
It's only because not only is it the accent, but Geordies talk fast as well.
That's
So
right.
you've got
Yeah.
to you've got to be quick. And like, I mean, we're kind of used to it over here. Doesn't matter what accent somebody's talking to. If they're British, you can usually understand them, unless they're sort of like old style Glaswegians.
Where are you, man?
Then you're screwed.
Mark's got it. He's trying to educate you there.
Or what's it? That guy on that interview on the news from Strabane.
Oh, him. What was his name?
Yeah. Oh God, no.
Oh, I know you're on about.
He said the same story to the newscaster about 6 times, and
And then it says,
nobody
still
caught
can't
a word of it.
understand you. And now one song you all will understand. Auf Wiedersehen, Pet.
Uh,
Go on to that on YouTube. Then you'll understand proper. Well, them are not proper Geordies, see, because they all come from Gateshead and Walk and things. Be a proper Geordie in Newcastle, you've got to live so many miles away from the Newcastle Tyne Bridge.
mm.
Well, I was born in Newcastle General Hospital, which is not there now.
The same as a real Cockney has to be born within the sound of Bow Bells.
That's right. See, Mark's got it.
Is me okay, Paul?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just me. I had to go take a bathroom break.
Oh, I thought you said you had to go see what Mia wanted or something earlier.
No, well, Mia wants me to do that, otherwise I poop my pants. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I'm gonna
Paul,
be
now
babysit.
Paul, now you're back. You've got to get more Joe Mercy. Captain Joe. How are you? Not said no for a while.
I'm gonna go over and get a dog later on today. Gonna babysit a dog for a couple days.
Oh, you're gonna do
Yay.
babysit service again.
Yep, different dogs.
Oh, different ones, new
It's
ones.
gonna be a different dog.
You've expanded your horizon.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, he moved with those dogs, but this is another couple of friends of ours. They've got Spud. She's a terrier.
Oh, little yippy yappy ones.
No, she's not too barky.
It all depends. There are lots of different terriers and different sizes.
Oh.
I mean, the Yorkshire Terrier, that's the worst.
Yorkshire Terrier.
Little,
And where
little,
does
little bloody ankle biters.
fucking and they yap too much?
Yeah.
My cats aren't going to be happy about it, but I don't know. This is a little gray thing, about an armful.
Grey.
Excuse me a minute.
It's a silver one.
Could be
Look
Highland
and
Terrier.
see. I'll look up a picture and see.
It could be a Highland Terrier. Are they Scottish?
Because if it's
Oh.
not, it's a lowland terrier.
Maybe she's not a terrier. Maybe she's something else.
Or West Highland?
What about a schnauzer?
Schnauzer. That's probably what she is.
She's a little dog, not one of them big ones.
Yeah, she's a schnauzer. That's what she is.
Yep.
I said the wrong. I don't know my dogs. All I know is if they're a good dog or a bad dog. I don't know my breeds.
I've had friends that have had schnauzers before, and they love them, and the schnauzers love them too.
Yeah. Most
There's
dogs. Most
That's right.
dogs.
She's a schnauzer. I completely got. I don't know. Yeah, terrier was completely wrong, Doug.
there's this one older lady, this old lady that comes into work, and she puts her little dog in the cart, and when she comes to check out, her dog will get up on the counter and start licking my face or whatever. I'll start petting it, the dog will start licking my face. And yesterday she licked the inside of my mouth. I was like, oh, hey, tongue in the mouth.
What was it? A French poodle?
It was a French
No,
dog.
Like
No,
no dog is regretful. When you are talking about licking inside your mouth, right? There's only one
Yeah.
thing I like to lick, and it's moist, and I'm not going to see any more. Gonna on Ball's channel.
Yeah, so
No,
much
but
information,
like-
Jeff.
Joe.
other people bring their dogs in the store too, and like they'll jump up on the counter, or like I'll reach over the counter, try to pet them or stuff. But some dogs get kind of skittish or whatever. But then like there'll be others that that have that vest on that says like working dog or whatever. But you know, I'll ask the owner if I could pet it and be like, no, she's working right now. I'm like, oh, okay.
He's just
Come to think of it, the only dogs you can take into a shop here are what?
Or if they're like
Guide dogs or
I
sport
seen
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah, you're not allowed to take a dog into a shop normally.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. And most dogs are Heinz's anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of nice when people bring their dogs into the store. It's like, oh,
That all depends on how big they are.
yeah.
I mean, trouble you get that in. What's it? Clean up on aisle 6.
Yeah, clean up on aisle 6. Got some brown cows laying down over there.
Who spilled all the Tootsie Rolls?
Who spilled all the Tootsie Rolls?
That's TJ walks around the store and he's got wrappers in his pocket.
Yeah,
That's funny.
that bottle of lemonade. Yeah.
From Frank, Jody. I tell you, I gotta wait for them pest guys to come spray this apartment probably about within the next hour. I think once they do that, I'm going to bed. I'm going back to sleep.
What time did you get up this morning?
7:45. What are you talking about? I'm just tired. I don't know. I'm just tired. I gotta work
Yeah.
tonight.
Oh,
I gotta go out there and shoot pictures tonight around 6:30.
yeah, I got up about like, I don't know, a little after 6, I guess. Or maybe before then. It was like 5:40 something, I think, when I got up.
I'm getting back into the picture routine, and my body's not ready for it.
Yeah.
Supposed to go flying with Johnny Friday morning. I told him early, so it sounds like I'm gonna be going early with him. I don't know what time early is. He ain't told me that yet.
To me, early is like the crack of dawn.
To me, early's about
I'm thinking about 9 o'clock. Early.
Yeah.
Cause I gotta be finished. I gotta finish flying. I gotta be at Mandeville for 12 o'clock because I got a guy signing the college papers. I got one of the guy Nate. He's signing. He's gonna have. I think there's like 10 colleges that are recruiting him, and he's got all the 10 hats from the 10 colleges. They're gonna be on the table, and he's gonna reach over and put one on. And they told me get a picture of him putting it on. And then I gotta leave and go back for 4 o'clock. I get about a 3 hour break. Then I gotta go back for 4 o'clock and shoot scrimmages. So that's all on now. Next Wednesday starts JV freshman games. So next Wednesdays I'll be on in the afternoon. I'll be shooting games. I won't be on in the afternoon on Wednesdays or Fridays. And that's until December. Long season.
What time are the games then?
Well, the freshman games start at 5 o'clock.
All right.
They start them early, and when that game's over, with JV games right afterwards. So there's 2 games on Wednesday night, and then there's 1 game on Friday night. That game don't start till 7, but I've got to be at the stadium for about 5.
Okay, it was a busy day at the bird feeder. We had goldfinches and everything out here. They're all sitting on the power line now because that stupid damn cat I just let outside is sitting underneath the bird feeder looking up. I think I'm gonna grab me a glass of water and scare her off.
You get you one of those guns that shoot salt.
Oh yeah, I've seen those things. Those look pretty cool, actually. A
What?
salt shooting gun. It's a gun that
Oh, yeah.
you put the
My dad
salt
had
inside.
one.
And,
Yeah, it's called the bug assault. My dad has one.
Yeah.
does it actually work?
It shoots bugs. Yeah, it'll kill a bug.
So if you shoot the salt at
Yeah.
a bug, it'll kill it.
Yeah, if you shoot it high
Well,
enough velocity, it'll kill a person.
Depends how
Did
big.
not learn anything about.
You don't want to open your mouth and shoot it, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can shoot. You can open your mouth and you can shoot your food and salt it with the. But bugs are pretty small and hit them with the. Thing of
Shoot
salt,
your
though.
food inside your mouth. Like, all right, I'm gonna stand here. You're gonna stand all the way over there, and you're gonna shoot the food right into my mouth.
It's not a long distance shot, TJ. You can't really shoot a long distance with those. It's not like you can shoot a fly at 30 yards.
Oh yeah.
All right, now let's see if they'll come back down because we had a couple of the goldfinches down here munching away earlier. I walked out and they all flew off.
Do you ever get squirrels on your do squirrels ever climb up on your?
No, because we don't have any trees in our yard.
No.
They would have to, where our bird feeder is, they'd have to get down on the ground and do quite a bit of travel
Yeah, 'cause
on the
I know,
ground
like,
to get to.
there's ways to. I've seen where people had put slinkies over their bird feeder, so when the squirrel like climbs up, the squirrel just kind of drags on down, or like people would put grease or I think peanut butter on their bird feeder, like on a pole thing where it's like the ones that hang from the feeders that hang on the pole that you stick in the ground, and there's like a little like at the top there's a little curvy thing where you actually hang the feeder, and people like would attach a slinky or they would put peanut butter or some kind of grease for the squirrels so they don't get the.
If you use some putting peanut butter on there, that would just attract more.
Oh yeah.
And we just put a couple of hummingbird feeders up the other day.
Oh yeah.
We're hoping to start tracking some of those. We have the neighbor has a bunch of honeysuckle growing along the fence line.
You managed to finish your your whole.
Oh, all the parts are done. She just has to pick a spot.
Yeah. Was she pleased about it? Or does
Seems
she?
to be. Yeah, all the parts are sitting down by the bird feeder right now, waiting for her to find a spot to stick it.
Right. Are you going to have to dig a hole to make like a little pond area to go next?
We have a pond.
All right.
So
You got
there's our
koi
bird
fish
feeder.
in there or anything, or
Just goldfish.
goldfish?
Oh, that's a cool little pond.
So, and there is the Frog Hotel parts waiting to find a home.
What is that? The
Sounds
frog
to me like
hotel?
your wife isn't too excited about your frog hotel.
No, she just hasn't selected a spot yet.
That's pretty cool though. A frog hotel. That's pretty dope. I can't wait to see that.
And we have some water's clearing up.
Is that an
TJ,
alligator?
he made that.
Is that an alligator? Is that an alligator like little figurine there with water coming out?
That is I just scared a frog.
A gargoyle.
Yeah, there was a frog sitting here right in the grass right down here that just jumped in. But
that's cool.
Yeah, it's a gargoyle. It's actually for putting on your downspouts, on your gutters, on your rain gutters.
Right.
But
there's a hand right there too. I just saw the hand.
And he's barely spitting. Normally he spits really fast.
That's pretty funny.
That is that's a chia pet.
Oh.
That I got years ago, and it was in my greenhouse, and I
It's like somebody's drowning in there.
Yeah, so I just tossed it in there, and it stayed.
Funny. That's pretty good. I know Halloween's kind of approaching, I guess, because I've seen we're already starting to sell candy corn already. But you should get one of those headstones and put it in your yard, and then dig a hole and put the hand in the hole so it looks like a zombie hand is coming out.
A little tiny hand the size of a baby crawling out of a hole.
Yeah.
No, we do usually set up and set our chimney up and build a fire.
I love those things. Those things are awesome.
And when we set up our chimney and build a fire, we have
those two skulls
that goes in it.
That's cool.
So it's slowly wearing away. We've had that for 5 years now, I think.
It's almost like I'm watching an episode from what was that? What's that movie?
Ghost Hunters.
Yeah, that one.
Ghost Hunter.
Yeah.
No, not
If it was a little
Ghost.
darker, it would be Ghost Hunters.
It's not Ghost. Oh, which?
Oh yeah, what's his name? Yeah, what's it? Yeah.
We don't know, TJ. You're the one telling the story.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that movie?
What was that? 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 What was that?
What was that? That movie that it was in the theater like a really long time ago.
Blair
It
Witch.
had to be-
Blair Witch
Oh,
Win.
yeah, Blair Witch Project. Yeah, that's what it was. The Blair Witch Project. It's almost like when you were walking around with your camera pointed down at the floor in your house. It looked like I was watching a scene from that movie.
Josh,
Listen to how TJ said that. It was in the theater. That movie was in the theater a really long time ago. Gone with the Wind, Bye Bye Birdie, what else? Outlaw Josie Wales.
That's funny.
It was an open-ended question.
And yet we still right.
Yeah, because I ever had a little visual hint. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Joe. You know, Joe. You know.
I'm back. Unfortunately. Hey, Paul, where's Jamie?
Who?
What's that?
Jamie, where is he?
Where's
Which
who? You know, what's it? Where is it?
Oh, yeah,
Who's it?
where is it?
Oh,
Who is it?
I just fell out. I just fell out with Jamie.
which Jamie?
Jamie, you came on my channel the other night.
You talking about droning with Jamie?
He's always playing the games, man. You know who I mean?
Don't know.
Don't know what's going on. Oh, hey, I tell you what, there's people that I'm getting messages left, right, and centre here, everybody. I was supposed to start my own live stream, and I see you, Paul, because I haven't been to see you for a while, guys.
Do you mean Justin?
Justin, that's him. Justin, not Jamie, man. Justin, I'm with your son. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's usually on.
He's probably still playing on that game box. Xbox, is it Xbox?
No,
I don't play anything like that anymore.
he plays with a PC.
I like to play with things, but it's not to do. It's not to do with game. It's sorry, ladies, I better not see it. For using the chat. I don't want to give Paul's channel a bad name.
I don't know.
What's the matter, you? Hey, you got no respect. Those in the house, well, I'm here in respect. What's the matter, you? Hey, you got no respect. Well, shut up by your face. You should be seeing that. You should be seeing it.
Well, I would have sung along, but I had like several.
No, you Mark. I love all.
I would have sung along. We had several finches here in the bird feeder. I didn't want to scare them away.
You scared them away.
If I would have sung along, I would have. I'm hoping the goldfinch comes back. We had like 2 or 3 of them.
The great Joe Pasquale.
That's it. So could be careful what we're seeing over here in the UK. Well, Mark, you know what I'm on about.
I think that Neo is already out. I think because I don't know.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not out yet. I thought it was coming out on Tuesday.
Well,
Yeah, you're saying the 5th of September.
Everybody thought that.
Everybody except DJI.
Now, what?
Joe,
when is the date now?
They're saying the 5th of September.
Yeah.
Everybody go and check them out now. I love their channels. I go on their channels all the time. I watch it. There's somebody else I'm watching all a lot of, but he's quiet at the minute. There's 2 vlogs.
What are you doing, cat? Stop clawing the door. Glass. Yeah,
The cat's clawing at the door.
yeah. She wants to go out.
Oh, I'm not allowed pets in this house anymore because my next door
I have
neighbor
no
destroyed.
idea.
My next door neighbor destroyed the house.
Mm.
Cat's piss and cat's poo. He rubbed it in the carpet. He ground it into the carpet, and my landlords went, "Nah, that's enough." So now I can't have any animals anymore.
Uh-huh. What, not even a goldfish? You can have goldfish.
I don't want a goldfish. I'll land in the frying pan, man. I've got a tin of mackerel there. I'm going to eat that shortly.
Mm.
And I mean, the bread is going straight down the hatchet.
Mhm.
I eat the mackerel in the tomato sauce or Mark.
Yeah. And sardines.
Sardines. Sardines. I had them just the other week.
Mm.
Love me seafood, me.
Yeah, and I'm going to be doing bacon, egg, and mushroom on a French stick. So that
Right up. Mark, where do you live? How far away do you live from me? I'll get somebody to give us a list. I'm coming to your house. Bacon, egg, and mushroom. Oh, you're going to put tomato on there now. Fresh chopped tomato. And a nice big story.
a French stick.
French. Oh, that's even better.
Mhm.
Christ, man. Nice one, man.
Mm-hmm.
I had an order come through last night. It's got me pissed off right now. 'Cause I can't find out why it did not charge them shipping.
What
It's
happened?
supposed to
What
charge
happened?
them.
You got. You did.
I had
You
one
did what?
one order come through from a customer. One of the moms ordered a C package when they ordered the pictures.
Right here.
Last night she ordered just the trading cards, and she said, "Please deliver in the notes. Please deliver to Mandeville High." And I took that off the site because it says shipping options, and I don't have any shipping options. Now it charges you shipping. I took it off. I'm thinking
Oh.
there's some way that when you place an order, you can go back in on your order.
Mm-hmm.
You can go back in on your order and off that same email, order from it. I've got I'm asking them right now on the site about that. The administrators that run it. I'm asking, is there any way when they've got an order out there, they can go add on to that order
Mm-hmm.
if it's not complete? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not complete yet. So I'm thinking they went back on their order and added on to the order. But this is what gets me mad. The shipping is going to cost me $7.25. First off,
Okay,
which they
what?
would have ate the cost. The cards are going to cost me $13. The fee is going to cost me $2.04.
Yeah, because
They only paid $20. So I'm going to lose about $1.13 in the deal.
that's
See,
going
the
to,
thing is,
you know,
Captain Joe, see
doing that.
what the problem is? I'll tell you what the problem is that we've got people that's running the companies, right? And they don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Do you want that's where the money's going, straight in their purses and their bank accounts.
But that's the
So,
first time that's happened to me in all these years, that somebody's been able to do that.
That's what's mad. Everybody wants their food.
It's going to cost me $1.13, but it's no big deal.
I can't get crab meat in a minute where I live, northeast coast. I can't get crab meat because it's getting tinned and everything all goes in bags, and it's like nearly £20 for a bag of crab meat, and it's
So I got a picture of the page
Sounds
they
like
sent
Joe
me and
went.
everything added to it.
Sounds like Joe got disconnected.
Oh, he got muted.
Huh?
Muted.
Uh-huh. By
I'm
himself.
still here. I was trying to tell you, I love crab meat, right, everybody, but trying to get it round here. And the northeast coast, there's fishermen out there doing this too. But as soon as they get it, if the taxes and the prices, everything, oh, it's ridiculous.
Think I need another bird feeder. I've got like 10 birds and 4 spots, and they keep fighting over it.
Hey, I've got a thing for Paul.
Survival of the
Everybody
fittest.
flies a drone with you, all normally fly a drone. I've got a question for you. How many ewes have had a seagull before?
Well, they could fit more around that bird feeder if they knew how to share. They just don't know how to share.
That's good. Right, I'm gonna have to go off here, Paul, and tell Jamie I'm asking after him, and tell all the people. And you all look after yourselves and stay safe. Because I've got to do my own live stream now. People are probably waiting. I've had loads of messages. They're waiting to jump on my panel. They're waiting till I'll get drunk and jump on my panel. Buddy. Why is
A little
this?
early in the day to do that.
Oh, I shouldn't have.
At least here.
Well, they're all waiting for us to have a message. Because I promised them I was going to do a live stream. And I seen Paul up and I went, all right, I've never seen Paul because I haven't chatted to you for a long time, you lads. And I thought you were more important to talk to than me doing a live stream.
We're not important.
Yes, you are to me. Yes, you are. Don't ever forget that. Donald's lost his trousers. I remember that song and all. In the UK, it was a song about Donald. Nobody's lost me, he knows what I'm on about. No, everybody, you all look after yourself. Please take care and stay safe. No matter what shit hits the fan, please, everybody, stay safe.
Yep.
Right, I'll leave it there, Paul. I'm going to come off there and I'm going to go have a cigarette and then I'm going to start my live. Because otherwise,
Okay, Joe.
they're not going to leave it, are they? I'm sick of this phone going off, man.
Well,
Unfortunately, guys, that's what happens.
you go in and leave those birds to eat.
Yeah. Right, next time you cook something, try and catch yourself a seagull with one of them drones. See what it tastes like and let us know. Yuck.
I'm gonna have to take off soon, pretty soon too. I gotta get to work and I got some editing to do.
What's elk? I've seen that before, and I was like, "What the heck is elk? What is elk?" On your shirt.
Elk. Oh, it's a lodge.
Oh, gotcha. Where's it at?
Well, Elks Lodge are all over the country,
Oh,
but this one that I am a member of is in Webb City.
oh, gotcha.
Well, I don't know what happened there.
Everybody. Right, I better go and start this live stream. I don't want to do when you're on, but I have to because
Okay.
Well, have a good live stream.
I will. And you're all welcome if Paul's still doing it. Well, that's all right. Don't just jump over. If Paul ends it, you're welcome. Guys.
Yeah, we should just hop over and just listen to you at least.
Wait,
The more we listen to you, the more we understand you.
Get them lugs. Get them lugs. Look, them lugs. Listen. Anybody's gonna hurt you when on any live stream. I'm telling you, everybody, because I see that to everybody. Anybody hurts your live streams, I'm there. I'm just not used to this Zoom, so I normally use StreamYard, but Zoom. Anybody hurt your Paul or any of you guys, or try something, just tell us. I'll be straight on it, and I'll find out who we are. For me, why I man? No man.
Why I man?
No,
Okay.
why no man? I'll catch you later, guys, and look after yourself. Stay safe.
All right, Joe. We'll see you.
Okay, Joe.
Anyway,
You go.
Later, Joe.
tell Jamie I'm asking after him.
Justin.
Justin, man. Why do that? Lewis, where are I getting this name from? Because he's probably stuck on that fucking controller. Hey, Paul, I'll catch you later. Thank you very much, sir, for letting us go. Top geezer.
Okay, we'll
all
see you.
yous are top geezer. Just all look after yourselves. I don't mind you
Right.
listening. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.
I don't know what happened there. My internet went off.
What?
My internet went off. I had to use my mobile data instead to reconnect.
Wow.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, that's what you call a TJ moment.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, that's pretty good.
Let's jam it.
I'm looking at the settings and see what the hell it's playing at. It's saying I'm connected to my router, but my router's not connected to the internet. Sounds like something's happened on the cabling outside.
In here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there.
There's a man with a
Telling
gun
me
telling me
to beware.
what's that sound?
There's
Everybody look, it's going
that
down.
sound going down. Boom. When I'm out working in the garage, a lot of times I will put on a late 60s playlist because, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It's always good to listen to some late 60s music. I don't know, in the way of like remixing, depending on who sings, who remakes the song, sometimes it sounds good, sometimes it sounds like crap.
Yeah, that is very true.
Because there's you know that song by who is it?
I know that one.
Yeah, whatchamacallit. Yeah.
Yeah, that song. Absolutely. We
I
know
know
that song.
I heard it last night.
I get tired of hearing it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's boring now.
It's like
that song,
Way overexposed.
who sang that song?
Oh, Joe?
You saying TJ's overexposed? What?
I think Joe sang it.
Just sang it. No, that song called Changes, where it's like, I took my love and I took it down.
Hey,
And I
TJ, TJ,
saw my reflection.
TJ, TJ,
Oh,
keep your day
don't
job. Keep your day
put
job.
uh,
Not ready to quit. You're not ready to quit your
Don't
day job.
go changing.
no, not that, not the one that
No.
the one that I was just singing.
That's
Oh,
not-
sing some more of it.
That's not the one. That's not Changes by
Okay,
David
hold
Bowie
on.
either.
It's not changes.
No, it's not that one. It's
Okay.
where she's like,
That was
and
Bowie.
I saw my reflection, snow covered hill. Oh, landslide, and a landslide coming down.
What's your
I
clip?
think you might know what I'm talking about.
I know
Maybe, I
exactly
don't
what you're talking about.
know.
Stevie
And then,
Nicks.
that's okay. That's who it is. And then Smashing Pumpkins did that song too.
This is
I
TJ's
think that's what
version of
I think
Name
you're
That
talking about
Tune.
Stevie Nicks landslide.
Yeah, landslide. Yeah, but then you know
Well,
you know
that
the
wa-
band.
was it-
You know,
That would
But
that
you
would have been a. Go ahead.
but you know
Is that-
the band Smashing Pumpkins, Don, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that. They did that song as well. I mean that version, the Smashing Pumpkins version of that song sounds okay too.
That happens, TJ. That happens in the beginning of November.
What?
Smashing
Smashing Pumpkins
Pumpkins.
from Halloween.
Was landslide? Was that Stevie Nicks or was that Fleetwood Mac? Did she do that
maybe
for solo or?
maybe
Not
Fleetwood
sure.
Mac? Maybe. I think it might have been Fleetwood Mac. I think.
I think she might have. That was towards the end of Fleetwood Mac. I think if it was.
Yeah.
Anybody know if it was Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac?
I think it
I
might have
don't
been
know.
Fleetwood Mac. I think landslide. Fleetwood
Mark's
Mac.
on mute.
Oh, come
Usually
on.
Mark knows everything.
It was
I guess
Fleetwood Mac.
we can
Come on,
Google
look
it.
this way. Come on.
It was
Come on,
Fleetwood
Fonzie.
Mac.
Okay.
Come on, Tia,
Mark
come get
says,
some
yeah,
of this.
that's what I thought. I said Stevie Nicks
Come on.
because I know she sang it, and then I was like,
Yeah.
wait, was she still with
And
Fleetwood Mac at that point?
Chrissy McVie was in it, was singing in it as well.
Yeah, but Nicks had the lead on landslide, didn't she?
Want a treat?
I think major lead, yeah.
But yeah, like I said, the Smashing Pumpkins version of that song sounds okay too.
I think one of the guys sang some of it as well. Can't remember
Yeah.
which one it was now.
Hey, want a treat? Come on.
I don't know. I just remember her voice doing it.
Mm. Yeah, my mate was that into him. He
Want a treat?
called
Come
his
on.
old English.
On
sheepdog.
landslide, it looks like the only people that were credited was Stevie Nicks on vocals and Lindsey Buckingham on guitars. Let me look here.
Sit. Sit. Go this way. Come this way. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, my mate called his old English sheepdog Stevie after Stevie Nicks.
I don't think I've listened to that song in forever.
That's a pretty good song.
Oh yeah, it is.
Mm.
Yeah, and it was on.
Stop. So you're gonna hear barking every once in a while. I put them in the hallway. Because the man will be here in a little bit to spray. So I got to run them all the way to the back so they can spray. And they don't like it.
Actually, that was on the self-titled
Take your
Fleetwood
treat.
Mac. I was thinking it was on like
No,
Rumors, but
no.
Mm.
That's the only thing I can figure is I didn't say shipped on that order that they had, and somehow they were able to piggyback off of that order.
Well, you shouldn't have to pay extra postage if they've added it into an existing order and not charged other postage, then why do you have to pay it?
Well, the thing is, they didn't get charged. I could tell them you owe me $9 or $7 for shipping, but they ordered another package, so I'll rather roll $1.13 into the money I made off of them in the first place. So I made the money anyway, but I'm losing $7 on this pack. I'm losing about losing about $9 on this thing. But it's not worth fighting over the $9. I'd rather just eat the dollar something on the package I made already. But I want to make sure it don't happen again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got the company trying to research it too.
Well, you should make it so that you're the only person that can add things to an order to you.
Well, I am.
Nobody else should be able to do it.
Yeah, I am. What it is that they could place an order, but when they place an order under shipping, it gives them a fee, a set fee. But when I do the initial orders in the beginning of the year, I put an option in there that says Mandeville pickup. And I tell them, put Mandeville pickup in and you won't be charged shipping. Now, I took that off 2 days ago, but she ordered it last night and it didn't somehow it still picked it up. And I went and double checked the site last night with all kind of orders and it worked for me. So I don't know how it didn't work for her.
Yeah.
So I have no clue how it didn't work for her. No. Be quiet. But I don't want that to keep happening because the other thing is I had 2 other orders the same right before her and they got charged shipping.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't understand how that one got through. I even thought maybe it was on you know what? Let me go look at the price list. Maybe I got free shipping clicked on that.
Unless you'd had the page open for a couple of days kind of thing before she's actually hit the send.
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna look at the pricing sheets to see if there's some kind of way that because the trading card is a whole different add-on. So it may be where I might have on that. I might have free shipping clicked. But if they do, I don't know why it never happened before. Shh. Sit down and be quiet. Because it has never happened before. The cards cost me $13 to make. The shipping cost me $7.25. So now I'm at $20.25, and then $2.04 for the fee, or $1.18 for the fee, or something like that. So everything above $20, I gotta eat.
Yeah.
That's why I like the signs. They cost me if I order one sign, it's $40. It's $15 shipping and $25 for the sign. So I took the signs completely off after I ordered the signs. Because when I ordered all the signs, I had 16 signs, got them down to $9 a piece.
Yeah.
But I can't understand this. Full color trading cards.
And if you order those 16 signs, does that all covered under the one shipping charge?
Well, the 16 signs, it's free shipping. I get free shipping on that. See, it says charge tax. I say anything in the site the way I made the cards, it does not. It does not show. Yeah, it doesn't show anything about free shipping, you know? Only option I have on that when I make it is charge tax or don't charge tax. Lay down. See, I was thinking maybe there's a button in there that's clicked in and I didn't see it, you know? 24 full color front cards available. Need height and weight of skipper to order for order. Got the picture of it. Shows the size. Display tab product options. Nope. And George stacks. So it's not there. I'm thinking it has something to do with them having an open order.
Mm.
They'll tell me. But the company I deal with, they got people working on it all the time. I'll get an email real quick. They'll figure it out. I bet you that's when they come back and say the customer had an open order.
Yeah,
Say,
but
well,
you're
y'all need to fix it. Y'all need to fix it.
the customer, aren't you?
Well, no, I'm their customer, but my customers had an open order. And like I'm gonna tell them, well, y'all need to find a way to fix that because every order's got to be individual.
Well, their orders should be with you, not with the company. Your
Well,
order is
still
with the company.
it's still listed on the company site, the Instaproof site, until I close it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm. Sounds like need to look into changing that a bit.
Well, and I don't want to say ship because when it says order, it should be right there. It should be locked. When I say shipped, they get an email saying it's shipped. That's why I can't close it until I get the pictures. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Till I hand out the pictures, I can't close it.
Mm.
Tina, lay down. Stop. You better be quiet. I'm gonna get that taser. There you go. That's it.
The taser's coming out. The taser's coming out.
They hate this. See this?
Man, that thing's loud.
Yeah, but it's almost dead too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's throwing ultrasonic sound out at the same time because of the spark, and that's why they don't like it.
You could charge it though, right?
Yeah.
Right, that should
Here you go,
be
TJ.
final. Yeah. Right. My internet's sorted out now. It's switched back over to Wi-Fi.
Stop. Oh.
Our cat's freaking out. Like, what the heck is all that noise?
TJ, I prefer the Fleetwood Mac version.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That's how
especially
bothered
after
mine
listening to
was.
them back to back, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I like
don't know,
Smashing
like-
Pumpkins.
I guess it depends on like what party you're at, because it's not. I don't think it's necessarily a party killer. It all just depends on like what party.
Oh,
And
if you listen to the lyrics of Landslide,
oh yeah,
you sit there, you're
yeah.
listening, you're just like, yeah, guys, I gotta go.
this is really Debbie Downer.
No, it makes
boss-
it's like it's all about time is slipping away. Why am I wasting it here?
Yeah, yeah. My
Mm.
vibe has just been killed.
It's like I need to go call my parents.
That's funny.
I mean, the Smashing Pumpkins version is okay. It's just, I like Smashing Pumpkins, but on this song, it's like, I just listened to the Fleetwood Mac version, and hearing him with the whiny
that the whiny voice, like he's probably better off just singing his own songs than somebody else's.
Hmm. Yeah.
Quarter 4.
Yeah, I could go put on some Smashing Pumpkins and work in the garage.
Yeah.
1979 is a good song,
Oh yeah.
but
Tonight's pretty good too.
yes. Actually, anything off of Melancholy Sadness is
Yeah.
Today is my last day of antibiotics.
in fact, I think the only album I have still remaining actual physical album of theirs I've got would be what was that, Siamese Dream?
Oh yeah,
That
maybe.
when it had Space Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I've got. I took all my CDs and encoded them years ago. But I'm
What
not
is
sure if they
that?
all.
What is that?
I
encoded?
made them. I've made them all through MP3s,
Oh, okay. There you go.
but the CDs themselves are still underneath the stairs.
I think what did I do with all my CDs? I think I sold them or gave them away or brought them to Goodwill or something, because nobody really listens to CDs anymore. Everything's like downloaded, or like you have iHeartRadio and
Mine are all stacked upstairs.
there's like XM
There's
radio
still
now.
some things that you don't hear that you kind of want to hear. So I've got CDs that I still want to hear that you don't hear much of, and also albums. We used to listen to albums, and you have the entire idea of a concept album, like say Ammonia Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
an album like as in a record, right?
TJ.
Or like a CD or like an album. Like when you hear album, you think of like a record player. I think of a record player.
You think of I think of okay, album or CD, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the Alan Parsons Project, Ammonia Avenue. It's a concept album, and they were called concept albums even if they were released on CDs. And the entire album was to be taken as a whole.
Mm.
You could have certain songs off of them that went on their own. But the entire album, I mean, they put work into crafting the entire album. Work.
No, I guess like Pink Floyd, I guess he like his
like The Wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole album.
And TJ, I don't know if you bought CDs though, right?
Yeah, I've bought CDs.
Remember the idea of you would buy a new tape or a new record or a new CD, and you would live with it for a week, and you would just play that one entire album, CD, whatever. You'd play it over and over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you would live with that one album for like a week.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And play all the songs, and you get a feel for the entire album. Now, people they download the single that they like, and that's it.
Yeah, that one in particular song.
Yeah.
I mean, the BMW's got a 6-disc changer in the boot.
That my Saturn had a 6-disc changer in it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't actually. We've added a thing to it so that it'll.
And I always hated having to. You'd load it up, and it's like, I'd rather just have the CD player up front where I'd have all my CDs, and I can just swap out more than 6.
Yeah.
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 I think
changer sounds good.
I think I had one.
It's the only one I had in my Fiat had 10 discs, which was better.
I think I had a one or no, was it my mom's car or my mom's husband's
Oh,
car?
you
at
know,
the
oh, you
time?
know.
One of them had a 10 disc
I mean, the
I lost
Arona
my-
was a weird one because it didn't have it didn't have a CD slot in the radio. You had to open the glove box, and there was a slot inside the glove box to put the CD in.
No, one of them had a 10 disc CD changer in the trunk of their car. I think it was my mom or my mom's husband at the time. Or maybe I had one. But then like you also had one like inside your car as well.
You know, you know.
Yeah. That's funny. That's hilarious.
I think the Ford Street car that we had, the little 2-seater convertible, that had a slot to put the discs in, and you could actually feed all 6 discs one at a time into it. So the 6-disc changer was actually built into the radio, which was an unusual thing. But that was more useful.
Check out the new AC/DC 2024 concert. They didn't have a 2024 concert, did they?
Or 23. It could have been
His name
2023.
Don't know.
when did Malcolm die? And then Brian had the throat issue.
Yeah.
AC/DC live concert 2023.
Malcolm, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Who was the lead singer of AC/DC?
There was a couple. Bon Scott was back in the day. Well, actually, there was a guy before Bon Scott, but
Oh,
you didn't know
Bon
Scott,
Jovi?
Brian Johnson,
Was it
Brian Johnson,
Bon Jovi?
Johnson,
Uh,
Brian Johnson.
I thought No, Bon Jovi's.
Bon Jovi was different.
You're thinking Bon Scott. Bon Scott did early stuff like Little Lover, Jailbreak. I've got big balls. Yeah. Then Brian Johnson took over. When was that? On Back in Black.
For some reason, I thought Bon Jovi was the lead singer of AC/DC for some weird reason. I don't know. I guess because of like the high pitched voice or whatever he had. I guess I don't know.
I think Bon Jovi's the lead singer of Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look that up, but I think it is. And TJ, have you ever heard the original lead singer of AC/DC?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, they were kind of a glam rock. Look at AC/DC Dave Evans.
Yeah, Jody, I've got a USB turntable as well.
Let's see.
Now, Brian Johnson originally, didn't he? Well, before AC/DC, wasn't he with the band Geordie?
Oh yeah, like I just looked up the band. There's Angus Young,
Malcolm Young,
Brian Johnson, Bon Scott, Malcolm Young. Phil Rudd,
All right.
Stevie Young.
Yeah.
And
Yo,
Justin.
Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Justin, Joe sends his regards.
July 3rd, 2024. Really?
The Joe you can't understand.
Not that Joe. Yeah, why I'm man Joe.
He was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw he was randomly live the other day. Asked him how he was.
He's live now, I think, as well.
He was coming around a lot there for a minute, and then he just
Well, he needs to
Stop
turn
coming
the
around.
translation. He needs to turn the translation thing on.
Yeah.
he has the equivalent of a southern
Okay, I'm looking this
accent
up.
in
Is
the
this gonna
US.
hurt my feelings? Is this gonna be bad?
All right.
I
This is
don't know.
AC/DC.
Do
July
I have
3rd,
a disclaimer up?
2024.
Oh, what are you looking at now?
Recent.
ACDC.
AC/DC.
About him?
TJ, you said you're going both ways. What?
No, ACDC is what I'm saying.
Ooh, TJ is coming out of the closet.
What about AC/DC?
See,
What are you saying, Donna?
It's big news. Well, I'm going to put that in a short. TJ came out of the closet.
Oh, okay. It is okay. They're so old, but it does make me happy that they're still doing it.
Mm-hmm. Well, hell, Hawkwind's still are in concert. I think there's only one of the original lineup still alive.
See, that's why I think you guys were talking about CDs earlier.
We were.
That's why
No, we were
I
talking about
think-
CDs.
Look, when I
What?
started buying records,
TJ
they didn't
was.
even have CDs.
No, but what I'm saying is whatever it is, the record association, the one that does that gives you all your gold and platinum records and all that, they've really got to redo it now for digitals because some of these artists that were selling like 8-10 million, just crazy like diamond sales back in the early 2000s, even though they're still massively huge, they're lucky to break 1 million records sold these days.
Here
Because
comes
people
Angus
still
out with
buy
his
them.
devil horns on, and he's just so old. It's just okay. It's I was a big AC/DC fan back in the day. In fact, I got an Angus buck around here somewhere. They used to shoot the Angus bucks out of the air cannons at the concerts.
Can't use their music at all on YouTube. They have
Here.
their shit locked down everywhere.
Okay, I'll continue watching that later.
I tried using one of their songs, Thunder, about a year,
Oh, yeah, that's
a
a good,
couple years
good
back.
song.
But yeah, their stuff, if you try to use any of their music, you'll immediately get shut down by YouTube. And it says blocked in all territories. They don't allow it anywhere.
It really depends on the mood I'm in, which era of AC/DC I go for. Bon Scott, he did the Can I sit next to you, girl? Little Lover, to Jack. Those are not quite the stadium rock type things that they started getting into when Brian Johnson became their lead singer. But, yep, I'll listen to that later. Can I sit next to you, girl? Can I sit next to you? Can I sit next to you, girl?
No, you can't.
I bet that Donald was a hoot on a bus, you know?
He would just start singing a song on the bus
Yep.
and
He get them all doing the wave, you know?
yeah, the way.
Donald,
What the hell?
You never rode a school bus, did you?
Yep, I did.
You did? Were you
big
the
kid.
life of the were you the life of the school bus or what?
The
Not
cheese,
that
the cheese,
uncommon to ride a school bus.
the cheese wagon, the cheese wagon, or the Twinkie bus.
Oh, yeah, for like yeah. No, I was quiet.
You were quiet.
Yeah.
When did you out yourself?
What?
When I stopped having to ride a school bus with people who were bullies.
Oh, you had a lot of bullies?
I had a couple.
Oh yeah, I had. Hold on just a second. Let me grab the yearbook here. Let me find me.
I never dealt with that in school.
Can I sit next to you, girl? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I had bullies. There's me and my brother.
Oh wow, y'all look exactly alike.
Yeah, we're identical
What?
twins.
How does
Oh.
that tell us that you had bullies by a picture? I don't get it.
Hey, TJ, you understand identical twins, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it the
Identical.
context of what you're wearing at that time period?
that means just the same.
Oh no. I guess you can't really tell how skinny
Carbon
and
copy.
I guess you can't really tell how skinny and scrawny we were there, but and actually I'm sitting here looking now, it's like, dang it,
Well,
I
let
was
me
a
ask,
good looking kid.
well, you guys weren't the ones in school, like, you weren't the type of kids that were in school that like didn't have like, did you guys have like nice clothes and stuff
No,
compared to the other kids, or?
no.
Oh, there's the big cave.
We didn't dress preppy. We didn't dress preppy or anything like that. I don't know. I was skinny, relatively quiet, and I read a lot.
That's funny.
Well, I've never had issues in school with bullying.
That's hilarious.
Then you probably were the bully. You just don't know it.
I didn't bully any kids when I was in school.
You know, a lot of bullies don't realize they were bullies.
I would have known if I was picking on kids. I never really had that problem. I kind of got along with everyone.
Yeah, I met a couple bullies of mine later on in life, and they thought we were friends.
I never picked on kids in school. I mean, did I get into it with a few kids here and there? Yeah, of course, but I never seeked out picking on somebody.
Bully.
Yeah, I think I stopped riding the bus when I got hit in the back of the head with a uh, like a textbook. Somebody came up behind me and came down on top of the back of my head with a textbook. Just about knocked me out.
I would
I
for
say
think
no
that
the
was
reason.
last. I think that was the last day I rode a school bus.
I would
Just
say
for
the
no
worst.
reason they did that.
Well, it
A
wasn't
reason?
because Donald asked
Yeah,
them
they
to.
didn't. There was.
They
They didn't
thought it
have.
was
There was
funny.
no reason to do that. They just came up and did it with no reason.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's
I was
stupid.
They're-
I was staring for it. We were
What?
pulling up to school, and yeah, it just
Well, the thing of it is, Don,
TJ,
you gotta
think about
explain-
that.
You gotta explain to TJ.
Yeah.
You
No,
didn't,
no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no.
you didn't
TJ,
beg for it.
TJ, yeah, think about that. What would be a good reason to do that to somebody?
to come up behind them and hit them from behind with like a big heavy textbook. You know what a textbook is, don't you, TJ?
Yeah, like a big, thick, like
Yeah.
friggin', like
Like
kind
a
of
social studies book, like a nice big
Yeah.
thick book. It's
Yeah,
basically a piece of wood.
yeah, like a big,
See, I was-
like a science book or something, like a big, thick science book or
What,
something.
what year would
I'm
that
just
have
glad they
been,
hit me
Don?
broadside instead of on the edge.
Don,
That's-
what year would that have been?
The year. Heck.
Let's see, I started driving when I was 16, so that would have been 80. That'd be an 84, 85.
Well, in the 80s, didn't they have a lot of clown movies and a lot of clown TV shows where they slapping each other up and falling? And I'm just trying to get a picture of what was normal and not normal, you know?
No, this was
think
not a Three Stooges kind of thing where they thought it would be funny.
Okay.
They were
This
just
was
being
this was
dicks.
somebody wanting to hurt and bully.
No. I say the worst thing I ever did in school.
And if you let a bully start a little bit, and I was a quiet person, they sense weakness, kids do, and they are like vicious animals, and they get more and more aggressive. And
Worst thing I ever did in school is a kid pissed me off and I threw his backpack out the back window of the bus when we were going down the road.
the worst thing I ever did, I used to in junior high school. This would have been, I think, in
Besides getting
seventh
suspended for
grade.
fighting.
It was either seventh or eighth grade. I'd get to my locker and we're switching class and stuff. So I got my books down the floor, and a kid came by and kicked my books twice in like 2 days in a row.
Uh-huh.
I'd have my books down. I'd be sorting through stuff, and he came by and kicked them down the hall. The second day, he came and he kicked him down the hall. The third day, I was waiting with a nicely sharpened number 2 pencil. Fourth day, he didn't kick my books.
Did you stab him or like you
Yeah.
stabbed him?
Well, I didn't really stab him. I held the pencil out, and he kicked into and got that number 2 pencil right into the shin of his leg.
Oh. Yeah,
And be shanking people in school, shanking them.
I got picked on a lot when I was in high school. It was
No, a
stupid.
shanking would have been me chasing him down and actually stabbing him, holding the pencil nice and rigid where he would stab himself on it when he was trying to do something mean. That's different. I did that, and I only got into one other fight, and that was with Big John. He's a big, heavy set kid, and I don't remember what happened. He had thrown something in a basket. He'd thrown a basketball at me, and next time he came around for a layup, I kicked him in the gut.
This looks like
Because right before he had thrown a basketball at as hard as he could at me.
Yeah, I was a
For
kid in
whatever
high
reason.
school. I was a kid in high school. If you were looking for something, I was the person to ask because I could find it for you. Like I used
Yeah.
to buy and sell. I used to pay TAs.
You were Red from Shawshank Redemption.
Exactly, that was me. I used to pay TAs.
You beat me to it.
for answers for tests, and then I'd sell them to other kids and shit like that. That was me in high school. I didn't have an issue with anybody. I was kind of one of those people that could bounce around from group to group with no problem. I never had problems with people. And a couple of my
first-
best friends were on the football team, and they were fucking big dudes. Like they were.
Yeah,
coming
my
to some of
first year of high
friends.
school in gym class, I went back and I grabbed a locker right next to all the senior football players. And they gave me shit for a couple days, but I sat there and wisecracked and stuff. And after a couple days, they were my buddies. Actually, one of them tried to pick me up, like underneath the armpits, and push me against the wall, but he couldn't pick me up because I had learned a trick in grade school about leverage, where if somebody gets you under the arms and tries to pick you up, if you put your hands underneath their elbows, they can't pick you up.
Oh, so you would like
Interesting.
put your elbows like by your side or whatever?
No, a little kid can do this to an adult. If somebody tries to put their hands underneath your armpits to lift you up, if you just put your hand underneath their elbows and push up, they can't lift you up because they're trying to lift themselves. You have more leverage.
Oh, gotcha.
And so one of the football players tried to do that to me, and I did that. And he, what the? I don't remember what he called me.
He got mad. He's
tried to
like,
wrestle
"What the
me and
hell?"
called me. Then he was trying to grab hold of me, and I was trying not to get grabbed. You're wiry, little fucker. And after that, he was my buddy. He couldn't lift me up, and how you doing? I go, oh, here, and I told him exactly why he couldn't pick me up. And after that, we were buddies. And I didn't get picked on my freshman year as much because I was friends with senior football players. Then they graduated.
Oh yeah, like in high school, me and the principal was always trying to catch me up doing shit. Me and him would go back and forth all the time.
No, really?
Well, to
So
see
you're
one of the
saying you're McFly?
so like I
high
used to get finals answers and different things like that for the finals, and then what I would do is I had a girl that could write really small. She would write them on these little pieces of paper, almost little micro writing, and she would write the answers down. But each paper, the answers would be different, so you wouldn't get 100 on it, and that way they wouldn't know. Like some kids might get like an 80, some kids might get like a 70, some might get 100. That way it wasn't everybody getting 100% on the test.
I wanted to know, what did the girl get?
She got paid. I paid the TA and her to do it for me. I
Paid
did that for
her
like 3
tits
years. I did that 3 years in a row.
You paid for her tits
A
and
bunch
ass?
of classes. No, I paid them money.
Well, you said you paid her for her T and A.
No, I paid the TA, the teacher's assistant.
Oh.
In high school, you had TAs in high school?
Yeah, there was teacher assistants.
Hmm.
But our school was like I said, our school was very well funded though because of because everybody that went to my school in our school district, they were either military kids or their parents worked for the military. So we got a lot, like every year we got new buses, we got new books, new computers, like every single year. Like we were well
La-di-da.
school district because of that. Because at the beginning of the year, all the students would get this piece of paper you'd have to take home to your parents, and they would have to fill it out. And the school got like, I think back then it was like they got like $100 or $200 every day for every student that showed up to school. They'd get so much money from the military for every day that the student would show up. And
You're
it was
talking
like
about
a
this.
little piece.
Even though there was bullying and stuff, I kind of miss school.
No. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes I wish I could go back to school, but
Well, you can. They have things called college. You can
yeah,
always go back to school.
Yeah, on why you
They're always hiring janitors too. You
Yeah,
can go back to school and be a janitor.
yeah. That's
And
what everybody. But I don't know. I mean, I know they get paid good, and like they have you get really good at the end you get really good
Yeah, you know.
well
Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Yeah.
Pension?
That's it.
yeah, pension, yeah, that thing. You get a real good pension.
That thing.
That's what you ought to do.
Who's well paid? Who are you talking about?
Me.
Janitors?
Like,
Uh,
Uh,
I guess. I don't know. They probably don't make more than a teacher does.
No, but that's good pay and it's steady job and you have the job all the
It-
time and you get summers
it's
off.
decent pay. It's steady. You have the same hours as the teachers, but you don't have to put up with as many student issues. You might have to clean up, mop up a couple piles of puke every once in a while.
yeah.
The old blood and teeth. You know.
No, the ones in education that make
This-
a lot of money are college professors.
Administration,
Administration, yeah.
administrators.
Yeah, like school board members.
Most
and
of the
stuff.
money, yeah, most of the money in education goes to administration.
Yeah, there's some school board presidents and stuff that make ridiculous amounts of money every year, like hundreds of thousands.
So my life just got a little easier. I went in and changed my high resolution image that I have to send out to everybody to a high resolution print downloadable image. Now they got an option where I could tell them the full size that I uploaded without a watermark. They pay for it, get a download link, and I don't have to deal with them again. That
Justin,
was-
hey.
you were like
I
my
can go work
wife
an
with all
evening
the
shift at
schoolwork,
Taco Bell at the truck stop.
but I didn't have to. Oh,
There you
you
go.
had to pay. Look at Dusty in the chat. Justin, you were like me and my wife did all the schoolwork, but I didn't have to pay her. Oh yeah, buddy, you have to pay her every single day.
Yeah, you paying her.
For the rest of your
Oh, trust me, that wasn't a normal California thing, Dusty. That was our school district was just very fortunate. Like even in our school buses, we had magnets up on the roof in the school buses when you get up in there, and it was other districts because they were always having to borrow our buses because theirs were always breaking down because they had really old buses. So they would borrow
Like, why were there
ours.
why were there magnets? Like they just have like
Because
this big-
it would have that district's name on it, and they would take it off the roof and they'd go outside and slap it on the side.
put
of
it
the
over
bus.
their school district.
Yeah, and they'd cover ours up. We had Barstow's and
Now,
Victorville's.
those magnets,
on
they just fit right up the roof, right?
A final.
Yeah.
Is it like is it one, is
So
it one
they
of those
didn't get-
magnets that like it like comes down and like it picks up the bus or something? Like
No,
it picks
they
up-
would just stick them to the roof
No, these
inside
are like
the bus.
stick-on magnets to stick on the side of like a car or something. Like, you ever seen magnets that say like student driver, stuff like that stick on a car?
Oh yeah.
These
yeah.
just were like that, but had the different districts so they could cover up that district's name and put the different district on there.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
and they would-
They didn't get to stick far enough down to interfere with the T trolley as it came by for the rich kids at Justin's
Oh,
school.
gotcha.
The T trolley.
Hey, Justin, let me tell you about these kids today, this generation today. They passed a law, it went into effect this school year, that you cannot use your cell phone at school, period.
Good.
They did that, right? So now there's a girl at one of the schools in Baton Rouge area, and her and a couple of the girls, they're starting a petition to be able to use their phones at school because they say it didn't hurt anybody that when we were at lunchtime that we talked to each other on the phones, sit next to each other and talk to each other. You
It
know,
doesn't
and what
matter
they
if
did
they-
was and then what they did, they got 16,000 names they're gonna give to the governor. The governor's gonna say, nope.
Well, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're still children in the school, in the state's eyes.
I agree.
So you can sign all the
It's
petitions
ridiculous,
you
but
want.
all hey, we didn't have cell phones. We talked to each other, and I still talk to people without a cell phone. You know, I hate texting people.
Well, I mean, I don't see an issue with them having the phones
Yeah,
if they were only using them on their breaks. But
Well, they can't period use them period while they're at
Because
school
they're-
during school hours.
because there have been some cases in the past few years with school shootings where the students were able to call that in faster than the
Well,
school
that's
was.
that's basically why she is doing that. She's saying they had a lockdown last year, and she was able to contact her parents and talk to her parents.
Well, well, what I'm saying is like there has been a few cases though where students, like I said, were able to call 911 quicker
Yeah,
than the school was able to get reported because they were in the middle of the shit, you know?
yeah, but if
So
you
I
also
don't
have
know.
18, 25, 50 people calling 911, it could tie it up.
I mean, that's true too, but at the same time, I don't know. That's just the world we live in. So I don't know.
Okay, I gotta get off for a second. I'll be here, but I gotta let the dogs in the back. I'm just gonna mute. Just gonna mute.
Because I don't know. That's just kind of the world we live in now, though. And I mean, you could set rules like that. I don't mean students are going to abide by it. I guarantee 90% of them are still bringing their fucking phones with them. I mean, it's kind of like companies that try to set dress code, you know, it's really hard for companies to enforce that, especially the bigger they are. You know, and that's why some companies have given up on it. Because like
some people just don't care and they just want to wear what they want to wear. And
well, I'm saying there's a lot of companies out there that have given up on it because it's easier just to let people wear what they want than trying to constantly enforce a dress code on employees.
Yeah.
And
I mean, even like at Lowe's and Home Depot, like you can wear whatever. All you have to wear is just a stupid little vest.
And that's the thing is Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, all these retailers used to have strict dress codes years ago, but now they don't because it was easier for them just to give you a vest to wear and then say you can wear whatever you want as long as it's within reason, right? Obviously you're not going to go in there with a mini skirt and all that crap at work, but if you want to wear whatever jeans or shirt you want, as long as it's and then they give you a vest to throw over your shirt. That's what a lot of companies have done because it's just easier that way.
I have nothing against women wearing miniskirts to work.
Nobody said you did. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, the problem is that a lot of people want to have something against women wearing mini skirts at work.
I mean, if you're
yeah, that's true, Dom.
If you're in an office building or whatever, working like in a cubicle or whatever, I guess wearing a mini skirt is okay.
I mean, there's even companies that used to do that, right? You would technically have no involvement with actually like in person seeing the public, but yet these companies would enforce you to come to work and dress nice, even though the customers never actually saw you in person. I've seen like office buildings where people are everything's over the phone, but yet they're forced to come in with the suit and tie every day. And it's like, is that really necessary at the end of the day when nobody's actually visiting your building, none of your customers? You might just be a call center.
Is it necessary? No, but it does put a threshold on who would be working there. If you cannot manage to put on a nice shirt and a tie,
right, but I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, wouldn't you rather your employees be comfortable if they're not actually dealing with the public in person?
Right, but what I'm saying is
the
that
way you dress makes you the type of person you are, though, at the end of the day.
it does.
Why?
If a person is unable to put on a decent shirt and a tie, then they're probably not going to be very detailed in their work.
But I'm saying, what do you wear every day?
I'm self-employed.
I know, I'm just saying, but you wear jeans and a t-shirt, but what if somebody came along and said they started judging you just because of the way you wear or what you wear every day?
When I go out to shoot with a client, it's going to be a crew shirt. I'm wearing something that has a little bit more formality to it.
Well, right, but you're dealing with the public also, though. You're dealing with your customers in
Right.
person.
But here, I don't just walk around in my pajamas if I'm editing. I will get up, will make sure I actually change clothes to work because it puts you in a different mindset. When I was working for Sparklight and I was working from home, I would do the same thing. I would make sure that I was fully dressed. It wasn't just walking around in slippers and pajama bottom.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I'm not going
I
to
think-
judge somebody on how they dress, though.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before, Dusty, where kids like they're waiting for the school bus and they're still in their pajamas or whatever. Like what?
Dude, I see
mean, I
just
think
as many of a. No, stop
There's
picking
like-
on the kids because I see just as many adults walking into Walmart in their fucking.
Oh
pajamas.
yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that too.
So-
Like adults like with curlers in their hair still. Like what? That's crazy.
It ain't no different than you going to the store in a raggedy shirt and shorts and flip flops. I mean, come on now.
I mean, like I can like when they had when I was in school, I'm sure probably like other schools have Spirit Day, where like you could dress like different days. Like we had Pajama Day, we had I don't know Red Shirt Day or whatever, or like different days where you could wear different things or whatever. Like
I don't know. I honestly just it kind of annoys me when people sit and pick on every generation after them because it's like every generation thinks the next one doesn't live up to their standards. Because I guarantee you, your parents thought the same thing about your generation. Your grandparents thought the same about their generation. And it's just a revolving cycle of they never live up to the previous generation's expectations.
Laura's gone shopping in a onesie. She's saying.
Laura, what?
She said she's gone shopping in a onesie.
What is my lighting not on?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to hire a guy who's gonna wear sleep joggers with a Grinch on him. I mean, I have a pair of those, but I don't wear them out. I mean, I don't wear them out in public.
But look back, don't you kind of miss the days where if you look back at old textbooks and or yearbooks and stuff where people were like kids in their yearbook photos, all the kids were dressed nice with a tie and
Yeah.
back in the day when a man wouldn't leave the house without putting on a nice hat, not a ball cap turned around backwards, TJ, but actually putting on a decent hat.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at my hats the other day and I was like, God, they all have sweat stains all over them. So I just ran them through the dishwasher and they came out all nice and clean.
Yeah, you have one of those little hat things for the dishwasher to keep it so they keep their shape.
Yeah, well, no, I just put them like I just put them like on the rack.
Oh, okay. Because they
Yeah.
have those inserts that you put into your ball cap.
Right.
So you
Yeah,
can
I
put
know.
the dishwasher.
Yeah. And then like when the dishwasher was done, I would take them out and hang them out in the garage to dry.
But I guess Justin has a point that every generation has their own.
They have their own values and their own way of doing it.
But if you look, don't you? And you look back through the years, can't you see that even we were part of it, but it's a laziness, a slow degradation of what would it be of well, the dress code. I mean, it gets sloppier and sloppier, and it's lazier and lazier, and it's
Well, I'm sure that they thought about that the same way about the hippies back in the 60s too.
yeah,
How much shit they got.
oh yeah. That's what I said. We're even part of it. But you can look back and see where you are in that, and see that yeah, we were a little lazier than the generation before us. We did
Well,
this.
every generation's getting a little lazier in the sense that they have more free time because things are getting easier because of technology every few decades, you know. Because they did this study where they looked at how much free time each generation had starting with 1900 up to now. And obviously nowadays we have way more free time because they don't work as much as, you know, just like farmers today. Farmers don't have to work as hard as their grandparents did on the farm because of all the newer technology with the tractors and everything. It makes the job easier. Now they can run an entire farm with just a couple guys. They don't have to have 20 guys working on the farm anymore, you know?
Yeah. It's like
Because-
over here, I mean, in the 70s, if you walked into a pub, all the men were wearing suit and ties.
Well, one time, if you were to go to the movie theater, you got dressed up to go to the movie theater.
Because there was two things that Walmart gave up on when I was working there. And that was the dress code. And they did still have rules on it. Like your stuff obviously had to be within reason. You couldn't look like a complete bum.
No.
But you could wear like a comfortable t-shirt, some jeans, or whatever kind of slacks you wanted to wear, whatever. And the other thing they gave up on was piercings because they realized in their mindset when we had the meeting about it was corporate was like, it's just the way things are these days. There's a lot of people that have piercings and tattoos, and trying to counteract that constantly with thousands of employees, it's just a pain in the ass. And they looked at it as it's just normal these days, and there's no reason to try to force employees to hide it anymore. Like some companies do. They'll make you put like a Band-Aid over your nose ring if you can't take it out. And then you just look like an idiot because you got a fucking Band-Aid on your face. I think it looks even worse.
I think a person with the nose ring looks like an idiot anyway.
But it's just like if you went back in the 40s and you had a bunch of tattoo sleeves, you'd probably stick out like a sore thumb, right? But these days you don't.
Well, first thing they'd think is that you're a sailor.
Yeah.
But these days you don't because there's so many people with tattoos now. It's kind of part of society. But like Legoland was like that. They would enforce their employees to wear long sleeve shirts just to cover up the tattoos.
Well, yeah.
But there was a few when I first moved.
It also depends on what the tattoo is of also. Because when you put a tattoo on your body, you are creating a message about yourself and about what you want to say. But Legoland, they have their own policies on the message they want to send. So if your messages on your arm are conflicting with the messages they want to send out, then yeah, wear sleeves.
Well, they're one of the ones that have now given up on that as well. Like they don't. Now, if they do still have a policy, like if it's like a naked chick or something, yeah, you're gonna have to cover that up. But if it's just like a name on your arm, or like me, I have the tribal on my arm, that's not a big deal because that's not anything, you know.
Yeah, like me, I have the palm tree smiley face.
Right, like that would be okay. But if you had a naked chick on your arm, then that would be the only issue.
And then I have the anchor, and then I've got like the hexagon on my leg, and then I've got like a swing 8 ball with the 2 Qs on my back.
What are you talking about at school? Or
I
what?
have never
Talking
I've
about
never
work.
wanted or never been had the desire to get a tattoo except for maybe a smiley face on my thumb.
Yeah, Justin.
You would not know how many times I have drawn
Ooh, that looks good, Laura.
shadow marker and drawn a smiley face on my thumb because when I'm taking video or something like that, it's somebody to get them to look in the lens. I'll put a smiley face, especially if it's a kid. Put a smiley face on my thumb and put it right underneath the lens and say, "Look at the smiley face."
Yeah, that worked. No.
Look at the smiley face.
Yeah, Justin. The last place I worked, I had a naked
Funny.
girl on my arm, and they fired me.
Hey, Justin. Laura wants to know if you're naked because your camera's not on.
Oh Lord, help me.
She say that at?
She was messaging me. She said, "Ask Justin if his camera's off because he's sitting there naked."
Oh, wouldn't you like
Put
to
your
know?
pants on, Justin.
You know, it makes me think of a Lou Reed song, Halloween Parade. And Lou Reed had songs about all the freaks and stuff that he knew that were he sang about the outsiders of society and all the freaks. And it was like they knew they were freaks but now everybody wants to make that normal. So when being a freak is normal, to be punk rock, you have to dress up in a suit. It's true.
That's funny. Yeah, that is true. It's funny. But like I said, every generation has their own style, their own views, and it's not always going to be exactly the same as the previous. And they always end up finding their way at some point. I mean,
Gen X hasn't found their way yet.
how you figure? You're responsible.
We
You
don't,
own a
we don't know
house.
what the fuck we're doing. Are you kidding? We weren't supposed to be alive right now. We all made a deal that we weren't going to get old. And here we are. Gen Xers didn't have a plan because we didn't think we were going to need one.
You know the thing I'm gonna buy? I think I'm gonna buy a Bartesian. Y'all know what that is?
A what?
It's like a Keurig. It's like a stop walking. It's like a Keurig, but it mixes drink.
What's a Keurig?
Oh, a Keurig, like a coffee maker.
Oh,
A Keurig?
Keurig.
Yes, a Keurig.
I'm from
Joe,
the deep south.
Say cure egg.
Stop walking at me. Stop it.
So I stuck my cur in the washer.
I'm from the deep south. Stop.
Yeah, East Coast. My son's girlfriend had the bar in her ears that were big. She ended up having to take them out and stuff, but the cartilage, when people do that, the cartilage grows back. So she's got two big knobs that are growing on her ear from where it used to be because the cartilage grew back and it had some sort of.
Yeah, when they gauge out their earlobes, you have to get
Hey,
those.
Hey, Joe, Laura wants you to check your messages.
Yeah, if you gauge out your earlobes past a certain point, you have to almost have surgery to get them back to normal. Because what they'll do is they'll cut the excess off, bring it together, and then resew it.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're gauging, when you're doing those big rings, yeah. But she had a bar up in the top of her ear through the cartilage.
Yeah,
And
Sarah
the
had one of
cartilage
those.
grew back. And did she have any cartilage damage?
No, not that I know of. I have to look at her ear. I've never really looked at it. She
Oh,
hasn't
well,
had it
this-
in for a long time.
This you can see, it still almost looks, if you catch the other corner eye, it almost looks like she still has a bar in her ear because the cartilage grew like a couple big knobs when it was healing.
Kind of look like cauliflower ear, UFC fighters.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, how do you say that, Joe?
A Keurig.
Keurig. Do you get your
That's
coffee out of the
cool, huh?
draw?
But you put 4 different alcohols in there, and you put the little pod in, and if you do like the one for the margarita, you'll go ahead and
Yeah.
make it out of the
Act-
tequila.
I actually
Hey,
saw
Joe.
freaking reviews do one on that exact machine.
Joe, I'm sitting here looking at how much that machine machine cost.
$200.
Okay, I can buy quite a few. I can buy a couple really good bottles of alcohol,
Yeah.
quite a few bottles of regular alcohol, and mix my
I
own
just
damn
think-
drink.
I mean,
I just think it'd be cooler. That's what I'm thinking.
if
And how much are
you're
the pods?
And then you still got to buy the pods. That's the other thing.
Yeah, how much are those pods?
That's kind of expensive.
I mean, if you're somebody that likes to have a nightly or nightcap every night, I guess that would be worth it.
That's
But
the
if you're
different
somebody-
pods that's sold separately.
Learn how to make a margarita.
Well, I know how to make all that, but like
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know.
you just stick that in, press a button, take it, and go. I think
I
that'd be pretty cool.
guarantee. I don't know. Usually machines like that do a pretty damn good job with the mixture. Jalapeno lime. Ugh.
Yeah, they got
Hold
all different ones you can make. You just put the 4 different. You put a tequila, a rum, a bourbon,
sounds good.
and you could probably put the scotch in it or something like that, or a
I'm
gin.
saying to make
Stop.
your money's worth out of a machine like that, spending $200, you definitely have to use it more than a few times a month.
Blackberry margarita sounds pretty good. Aviation. I bet that takes you to the moon.
I hate when they give frickin' flavors names like that, and then they sometimes they won't actually tell you what flavor it is. They just give it a name, and you're like, "Well, what the hell's it taste like? What is it?"
Yeah.
Well,
Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and start getting ready for work, I reckon.
and
All right,
Oh,
this
you
is what
working today?
Yeah, but I have tomorrow off, so that's a good thing.
No, you just said that for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Cool,
All right,
cool
I'll see you
cat.
guys
That,
later on.
and Michael, I've said this before too, is you can't really
Stop.
blame
Stop barking.
the next
Stop barking.
generation too much when you're the one that raised them.
Well, you can't blame them, but every generation, it's human nature to rebel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah,
So-
because I hate when I hear people. I've heard people in your generation and even Paul's generation. I never talked back to my parents like, oh come
Oh.
on now. At some point, you said something to one of your parents that pissed them off. You can't tell me
No.
that your entire generation was perfectly good 100% of the time and never said anything or talked back at some point. Come on now. I don't believe that shit for a minute.
No, but it seems like it's tolerated a lot more.
Hey, we'll get that for TJ right there. Slush machine.
Oh,
I've
come
seen-
on, turn red.
I've seen just as many parents out there though that discipline their parents as ones that don't though. I mean, it's not
It's only
entirely-
$799 there.
Yeah, that's a professional one though for like a store. That's something you would see in like a bar behind the counter. And then you'd have to be selling enough of those every day to make it worth that even getting that.
Well, if you sold one slushy for $1 every day, that adds up.
Yeah, but you got to
Frozen margaritas. here.
figure in maintenance costs, how much shit you're wasting every day if you're not selling it all out. You'd have to be selling more than just one a day to make it. Otherwise, you'd be losing money.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because you got to think of the cost of running that machine, which it might not be a lot, but it's gonna add to your cost at some point on electric and all that. And then however much the mixture and all that costs to run the machine to actually make the product. You'd have to sell probably 8 or 10 a day at more than $1 to make it worth it,
Yeah.
at least.
Plus, it's something more to do.
But if you were at a bar and you had a pre-made margaritas in that machine, you probably would sell a lot of them. If it was a busy enough bar and there was enough people that drank those kind of drinks there. That was the right environment for it.
I'm looking outside. The neighbor kids are, I don't know what they're doing. One of the kids is wearing a cape and some sort of mask. The other one is in his full-on Spider-Man outfit with a Batman mask on and a water gun.
And then there's something else you got to look at too, Michael, is look at the age of most politicians. Not all, but most of them are probably closer to between Donald and Paul's age, somewhere in there. And they're the ones that are setting all these weird ass policies these days. Not the younger generation doing it. I mean, there are some young politicians out there that are in their, 30s, early 40s, but a majority of them are in their late 50s, probably a little older, mid 50s.
Well,
Especially
yeah,
a lot of
Michael, in academia, you've got the postmodern thinking where basically it's a deconstruction of everything that came before and trying to rebuild.
I agree with them. It depends on where you're at too. Not all schools are bad. I mean, a lot of the teachers in our area are very conservative teachers. I mean, you can tell that when you talk to them. Shit, go into half of the damn. You go into most of the schools around here and drive to the teacher parking lot and see what bumper stickers are all over their cars.
I think Michael's getting at though is that, and it's kind of like what I was saying is that, and I know I was saying earlier, I romanticize. Don't you kind of romanticize the past of when people would put on their hats to go outside, or dress up to go to the store? It says more about that generation. It says more about their sensibilities, and yeah, I romanticize it, sure, but there's the other side of the spectrum where people vilify that. They try to basically tear down everything, even the things of value that came from the past, as a rejection of it.
That was like there was a video that somebody, those old videos they show from like New York that they've remastered and all that. And there was a bunch of kids standing there in these suits, and everybody was like, so that must be what it looks like to look like a rich homeless person, because they were in all these like suits, but they were just kind of dingy suits, And,
well, yeah, you wore a suit. You might not be able to afford a nice suit, but you wore a suit.
Right, and then that's the one comment everybody was making. They were like, that must be what it looks like to be a rich homeless person.
It's what we were talking about the other day with David is, yeah, there were things in the past that you can reject, that you can look at as bad, but then you also have to look at the things in the past that you really should hold on to and be proud of. And the problem is, a lot of people look at the bad things in the past and try to reject all of it because of that.
It's like that old saying, history repeats itself. So is the world really just getting worse, or was this just a rerun?
History doesn't repeat itself, it rhymes.
I've never heard that one before. Interesting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you did go by that philosophy, though, then this would just be a big rerun all over again.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you want to go to the Bible, there's nothing new under the sun. I'm an atheist, but there are some good things written.
Oh, I am as well. I don't believe in any of that stuff. But I respect people's rights to believe in it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of wisdom written in the book. You don't have to believe everything about it, but there's a lot of wisdom in there. So the reason those lessons were applicable for thousands of years.
Yeah,
But even though those lessons are applicable, they're also able to be used to manipulate. So
in here. God, dude, why do you gotta be so fucking loud? No.
I think we should try to look at some of the good things of the past and try to fetishize that and emulate that. Being conscientious on your appearance. You don't have to, that doesn't mean you have to wear a suit, but you actually have to look nice. And a dress code is part of that. A dress code is especially if a business has a dress code.
It's
Don't
like,
complain about it. If you want a job, you follow the dress code. And
well, it's like that whole thing about people say, oh, the world's getting worse and worse every day. But I take a look at it as the population's bigger, so per capita it seems worse. But there was
the world
also a lot of crimes back in Paul's day when he was a kid. There was a lot of crimes that were swept under the rug due to embarrassment on the communities and stuff that were never properly
it's not as
reported.
much as that, but back in the day, we weren't tapped into information all the time. I guarantee
Oh,
if
no,
you want
that's
if you want the
different for
world to be a
sure.
better place, if you want your image of the world to be a better place, only turn on your computer or TV for 3 hours maximum a day. Turn it on in the evening and turn it off before you go to bed, like a long time before you go to bed, and tune out of the constant news cycle. That's a lot of what makes us think the world is worse than it is, because constant news cycle, and if it bleeds, it leads. So you only hear the bad news. But if you turn that off and you walk outside and you look across the street, you see the kids across the street dressed up in a Spider-Man outfit and a Batman mask playing water gun wars with his brother, and you realize, the world's not so bad.
Right. That's the way I kind of look at it. I think there's just so much news thrown at you that it seems worse. But, like I said, back in the day, there were serial killers in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s. There was people, gangs back then. There was people raping people. I mean, all that shit has been going on for decades, for the last thousands of years. I mean, there was a lot of things back in the day that just weren't properly reported and they were swept under the rug.
Yeah, there's a lot to
And
say being Amish.
so it seems like it was
There
better
is a lot
back
to
then.
be said about the Amish.
I was saying there's just
If the world goes to shit, the Amish are still going to be they're going to keep going about their business. The Amish are not going to blow the entire world up with nuclear bombs. There's something good to be said about being Amish.
But like
There's
I said,
a guy. I don't. He's. I think he's right wing, like on the internet. But he does a month every year where he takes a sabbatical and doesn't look at any news, and then he comes back on and gets caught up after a month of total news blackout. He'll come back on and have one of his friends interview him and ask him and give him headlines and stuff. What do you think happened with this? What do you think happened with this? And it's always interesting that the world is changing so fast. He is surprised by the political news. And I don't think taking an entire month, I mean, hell, if I could take an entire month off, that'd be a good thing. But I think if you can't designate a certain time to be online a day, designate a set amount of time to be offline every single day. That means put your phone down, put everything down.
It's called sleep.
No, not sleep. But when I do it, if I take a like when I have to travel to like I did that shoot a few weeks ago over in Oklahoma, and it was a 2-hour drive, and I didn't even turn on the radio. I drove over there with the radio off. I did my shoot, and I drove back. So it's a 2-hour shoot. So 6 hours. I spent 6 hours without any news, without anything. It was just me and my thoughts. That kind of stuff, that's good for you.
Yeah.
Therapeutic.
Just taking a break. I made Twitter harder for me to access. I log out of Twitter. I don't have it memorized, so I don't go on Twitter nearly as much because it's poison. I don't remember the last time I did anything on TikTok because it's poison.
I don't watch TikTok at all, and I don't really use Twitter either.
Okay, guys, it's 5 minutes to 12.
Yeah, we've been on a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, we'll see all of you again later today.
Yeah, I'll see y'all for a little while today. I'll get
Oh,
back.
that's right. You got business.
Well,
Okay.
but I'll be on for at least an hour.
Okay.
Next
Hey,
time,
everybody.
if I'm on this afternoon, you're going to get to see me with a schnauzer.
Yeah, boy. We'd
Schnauzer.
like to see the schnauzer.
We saw your schnauzer all day today.
Okay, Mark,
There you go.
Justin, Donald,
Too
Joe,
close.
and everybody in the chat. We'll see all of you again next time.